Josh Giddey, I'm never going to poo-poo a triple-double. I like triple-doubles. I think they're very hard to do in the NBA. So shout out to him for getting that against the Nets and knowing the competition that he was playing against. And like you said, Will, attacking those guys, that's something you want to see him do more of, is attacking and attacking and attacking. It's what I watched him do over the summer when he was playing for Australia. As soon as he get the ball, he was gone. And he was attacking. Didn't matter who was in front of him or anything like that. So I appreciated seeing that from him tonight. That was really cool. The rebounds are great. The assists are even better because the Bulls, I want them to be a running team. You want to see them get out and run. Will, I'm with you in what you say. Like, for me, it only takes one GM. Just one GM to believe in you and to tell you, you know what? Here, take this money. You're great. You'll fit right in with what we're doing. Where it comes down to Josh Giddey is where does he feel like he fits and where he's going to be the most comfortable. Because he's going to get a check from somebody, whether it's really big or really, regular, whatever regular is for a dude that is that kind of talented. But where is his best fit? Where does he feel he will fit and not be benched again like he was on a team like OKC? Does he fit here with the Bulls? I think so, depending on the team that they have and the guys that they can move and get rid of, sure. Do I want to pay him all that money to get him? Absolutely not. So will he cut the Bulls a deal? Will he cut them a deal because he may be more comfortable here and knowing that the ball is going to constantly be in his hands and knowing that he can run the offense and do things like that? I don't know. That's something that they'll decide, later down the line. But as far as tonight, if we continue to see this Josh Giddey, that's great because this is the Giddey that I know. The 1 for 7 is the Giddey that I know. The one who was shooting 50% from three is the one I had no clue about at all. But yeah, I thought he played very well. He's going to get a check from somebody, but again, correct. It's just about who is going to pay him what he feels he should have. But for me, it's more about the comfort and the fit of whatever team he kind of goes to.
Listen, he's going to get paid regardless.
Yeah, he's going to get a check.
What he has to decide is though, where can he go that's the best fit for him.
Yeah.
So he can display his skill set.
Sure.
Okay. And I think he wants to be in a position where the ball is in his hands a lot so he can make those necessary decisions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As Matt pointed out, he got sloppy, 5 turnovers. Okay. But Zach's not the best ball handler either.
He is not.
Okay.
No, we got a lot of bad ball handlers.
But I think that if
setting the court on fire,
if what they try to accomplish happens, okay, and they get it, they're able to trade Zach, and they're able to trade Vooch.
Yeah,
that to me makes Giddey that much more important because of his passing skill set.
Mm.
Because if they can accomplish what it is they want to accomplish, then they will pay Giddey because he then fills a role that they no longer have.
Sure.
All right?
True.
Meaning he's not the point guard, but I honestly feel like that with the ball in Giddey's hands, that actually makes, in my opinion, Kobe even a more deadly shooter.
Because he's a catch and shoot, makes him into that?
Because he's now a catch and shoot type guy.
Okay.
I could see Kobe, if he wasn't a point guard, which, he has proven that he can do. I'm not saying he's a great point guard and not an all-star type point guard. I think he's the guy that's actually he's actually built better off to play off the ball. Could be a Hersey Hawkins type player. Okay, because he's the same size, but just Hersey's ability to move without the basketball.
Yeah, man.
And
it was pure.
It's kind of like has some Steph Curry comparisons because of the fact of the activity without the basketball.
I understand.
And then all of a sudden you put that ball in Giddey's hands and you run a couple single-double screens for Kobe. I mean, nobody really runs that type of offense anymore. But just depending on who you have, I mean, what Giddey's proven to me is that he can see whether a guy is going to come open or not. He can almost perceive what's about to happen and put a pass where most guys can't, right? And especially with a guy that can catch and shoot as quickly as Kobe can, before the defense can react even when there's a switch. I think that just increases the number of options you have offensively. Does it hurt you defensively? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
without a doubt,
how many true two-way guys are there?
As far as point guards, you're saying?
I'm
Just
talking about
in general. NBA
in general.
players? Okay. If we're gonna name them, they're gonna be really
Okay,
excellent.
well,
ridiculous
there's
ball
a
players.
difference between saying, well, how many two-way guys are there in the league really? Because some guys are known as elite players in both directions, offensively and defensively. And then some players who are like, hey, I got great offensive skill set, and I can hold my own on defense. Or Alex Caruso, for example, elite player defensively, can maybe give you a few things on offense depending on the night.
Woozy Wazzy.
Josh Giddey is a player with a limited offensive skill set for today's NBA and is a glaring oh my God player on the defensive end. I think that's different than asking how many, two-way players really are there in the NBA. I'm sorry.
No, that was a good clearing. Oh my God! But he's right. That is absolutely right. Giddey is horrific defensively. He's terrible. He's really, really bad.
I've been holding my tongue so long in this conversation.
How old is Giddey?
I know. I can tell. It's been fun.
How old is Giddey? I don't know. A number of years that starts with 20.
22, 23.
Yeah, so he's still got the ability to get better. Listen,
He's like Pat Williams.
I mean, we can
Look what I'm doing. Come on, I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna get it out of him, man. Come on, Will. I'm gonna get it out of him. It's the ring. It's the ring, man. All right, the ring. The power I feel.
But it's a very similar argument. What do we all agree with? Zach's an all-star.
Yeah.
But he's not elite.
No.
Yeah.
How does Zach become elite?
Being a better two-way player.
Bingo. There's different levels of defense.
Mm-hmm.
There's elite, which we all feel like that Zach has the skill set, but you got to have the desire and the want to.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys have a fear that if they really exert themselves on defense, it's going to hurt what they do offensively. And that's okay, because I've always said that if instead of averaging 25 and you average 20 and you become elite defensively, all of a sudden you're a top 10 player in the league.
Mm.
And what's the one thing that every player, whether they actually understand this or not, really want? Is not the contract. They want respect.
Okay.
So when you walk in a room, everybody's like, oh, that's a badass right there.
True.
Especially when you walk in a room of your peers.
True.
Not when you walk in a room and people are like, that dude can score.
And that's it.
But I can go right back at him.
Mm.
You want to be able to walk in a room and be like, yo, careful, man. That guy will lock you up.
We all silly like the mayor.